I think that I'm much more with Jacques Vallée's view of the phenomenon, and I think that that they don't know what it is. I think they have a lot more photos and videos showing, just demonstrating this incredible phenomenon, but I'm not sure that they know what it is, and I'm pretty skeptical that they have a secret reverse engineering program, just because I don't see how they would have carried it out for this long. Because Jesse's theory, of course, is that it would date back to the 50s.
Yeah,
and there's just too many possibilities for too many deathbed confessions from people to reveal this knowledge. So,
but don't you think you would keep a really close watch on anyone who had any access to any of these things, and that would be very threatening to them, like Bob Lazar?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You believe Bob Lazar?
I do.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was working on, whether or not it was ours or something else or what.
Yeah.
But he's had the same story forever.
Well, then we should go demand the documents. I mean, that would be something where we just need to be like, look, these are the documents that we want, and it's on this place, these years.
Well, one of the things that Bob said is he thinks some of the documents that he was shown were horseshit, and he thinks it's on purpose. He thinks that those fake documents, that the fake narratives are a hook, so that if somebody does spill the beans, they know exactly who was doing it, because they could point to, like, maybe if you're involved in, X program, they give you some bullshit narrative on top of the real truth. Right? They'll make up some stuff.
Right.
That way, if you really, the government told me X, and you go, oh, okay, he learned it from this.
Right.
He's a part of this program.
Yeah.
Now we've narrowed it down to 250 employees. Let's start scouring these people and bring them in for questions.
Yeah, counterintelligence. Yeah, I mean, it seems like that. So the MJ-12 documents.
Yes.
There's one of them that is this incredible document. I mean, just if it's a forgery, and most people I think it's a forgery or it's a hoax or whatever. It's so well done. It's the manual on extraterrestrial crash retrieval. With different morphologies. Have you ever seen this?
No.
Can't believe you haven't seen it. It's an amazing document. Like went down a long rabbit hole. Look, I would say most ufologists think it's fake, so it's not even me. What's incredible about it, they show like the old books from the library, they'd show who checked it out. They had all these names. So then you kind of go like, the only people really, I mean, it seemed like the level of sophistication to create this would have been the government. And so then you're sort of like, well, why would they have done that? One of the answers is it was just this they call passage material to be able to detect counterintelligence activities. I'll tell you another one that I can't quite figure out. I mean, it's a lot of effort and why that narrative. I mean, another thing people say is they'll go, well, they're using the UAP stuff as cover for secret weapons programs, and you're like, well, why would that work as cover? And they go, well, because then it's a way to distract attention. I was like, what? Why would that distract attention? Wouldn't that attract attention? You go, as opposed to like within the military, you're like, look, we don't, this is secret research, that's really important to national security. We don't just pay attention. Instead, they're like, oh no, this is UFO crash retrieval, so don't pay attention to it. That seems like you're a recipe for creating more interest in UFOs.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that the government has done where you're like, it's almost like, assuming that is, by the way, we know that the government, the U.S. Air Force, did, in the early 80s, make this guy Paul Bennewitz go crazy, who was seeing things over Kirtland Air Base. And then this guy Richard Doty,
How'd they make him go crazy?
They would be feeding him all this information, convincing him of an alien attack. And he basically ended up going crazy from it. It's this amazing story told by this book, Mirage Men, also a documentary. And you look and you kind of go, and they go, well, it was to cover up a secret weapons program at Kirtland Air Base. And it's like I'm not even disbelieving it, but it's like, that's just such a, like, why would that be the best way to do that? And why would you be so sure that that wouldn't attract interest from people rather than distract it?